3 games. Stay with us. And Stamford Bridge is the venue on a very pleasant day for football here in West London. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Chelsea, and they face Orlando Pirates.
Cheers, Derek. Yes, excited about this one. Interesting match-up for me. We should get a good game here, hopefully.
Now, what can they do from here? Possession lost. Pulisic. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Pau Torres. Ziyech. Adnan Januzaj. Werner. Jorginho. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence.
Well, as we see, there'll be an inquest between keeper and defenders. He'll be saying, where were you? And they'll be saying, why didn't you catch it?
And they are back underway. Chelsea with the advantage. Thomas. Intelligent threaded pass here. Just needs to stay calm. In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. Adnan Januzaj. Slipshod passing. And the emphasis is on creativity. Well, it could be on for him here. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, let's see that one again. It's all about the contact. Does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal is. He knows where it is. He gets a beautiful strike on it.
Having conceded then, it's up to Chelsea to articulate a response. Jorginho. Here's Chilwell. Jorginho. Pulisic. Chilwell. On to Jorginho. And Chelsea have given us away. Vinicius Junior. Quick thinking defensively, Azpilicueta. Adnan Januzaj. Werner with it now. And back with Jorginho. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Excellent defending. Good strength to keep the ball. Ziyech. Flag up, tight offside.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really. But again, we've seen it before, we'll see it again. Their counter-attack play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
And he's in. A Chelsea corner. They know they've got to make one of them count. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Lee.
Well, Derek, he'll probably blame the supply line, and he might have a case, to be fair, but you've got to make your own chances as well. The space is available, he's just not been in it. He's not achieved today what he normally does, and that's probably why they're losing the game.
Kudus. Thomas now. Haaland. Vinicius Junior. And space for him to cut in. So near, but wide. A lot of talk in the newspapers and on the internet about Leicester City, and they have finally got their man. The transfer has officially gone through.
Well, I think everybody will be excited by this transfer. He's a real star turn, a proper player. I'd love to have played with him.
Chilwell. Went in strongly, decisively. Haaland. And he read it well defensively. Davide Zappacosta. Adnan Januzaj. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. And so the first half draws to a close here in West London. Really tense battle so far, and now the second half is underway. Vinicius Junior. On to Haaland. Mohamed Kudus. Lucas Vazquez. Options in the middle. It could be up for grabs. And I think the threat has been averted. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Zappacosta. Options in the centre. So a corner here. Elects to go short. And Pulisic has it. And here's Ziyech. Well, ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. Mendy. Lucas Vazquez. Kudus. Loves to attack from the wide areas. Oh, what an opportunity. Can't miss, surely. A goal! That's 2 for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, as we look at this again, the keeper's every right to ask where his back line was, but 2v1 in the end. He's thinking now, is he going to pass or go round me? He's got no chance.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Jorginho.
Chelsea really have been dominating possession, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. He's played it over to the near post. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Chelsea facing Everton.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
And he's found a bit of daylight. Poor pass. Werner. Werner. And the ball's gone. Ziyech. Chelsea couldn't keep it. Ziyech. Strong but fair tackle. An alert intervention. Ziyech. Dangerous ball. Well, clattered away. Kudus. Well, given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee?
I suggest those Chelsea players get some earplugs when they go in that dressing room. The coach is going to go ballistic. Lack of intensity, no hunger, no passion. Shocking at the back too. Not very good at all.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And very deftly cut out. What can he do from here? Keeper's ball every day of the week. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Chilwell. Jorginho. It's with Hakim Ziyech. Chances on. Well, he did his job defensively. He's driven in the corner. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors. Lee, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, as we said...
This is the night both sets of supporters have been waiting for. Not long now until kick-off on match day 1 in the Champions League. Who will get off to a positive start with all 3 points? Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League. The group stage and match day 1. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It's Orlando Pirates up against Ajax.
Yeah, it's very important that you're not playing catch-up in the group stages. Match day 1, imperative you get off to a good start.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Well, back in season 1992-93, the old European Cup as it was became the UEFA Champions League. Back in your playing days, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. I can just about remember that far back, Derek, to be honest with you. But players were a little bit cautious about the new Champions League and how it was going to take shape and the format, etc. But certainly the European Cup is now a thing of the past, and the Champions League has really taken shape.
Could go ahead. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Wow, what a lovely controlled finish. Bobby Charlton used to say, pass the ball into the net. He certainly did that.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Mbemba. Damian Suarez. And in the perfect position to read it. Might be a chance here. The net is staring him in the face. And another one! 2 quick goals! Will it turn out to be the 2-punch knockout?
Well, here's the replay. Great disguise on the pullback cross, and a 2v1 is never fair. To be honest with you, the keeper's got no chance to stop this. It's lovely football.
It's going their way. 2-0. Thomas. On to Haaland. Lucas Vazquez. Has a go! And still dangerous. Can they slot it home? Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. Damian Suarez. Quite a lot of discussion about him prior to this game, playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Lee.
Well, Derek, whilst the occasion for him is a nice one, and there'll be lots of smiley faces surrounding you when you meet old friends, etc., I can tell you, those smiley faces, every single one of them will want you to have a nightmare and fall flat on your face when they get...
And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily, and finishing like that with a lovely headed goal is absolutely superb.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. An awful lot of green space to run into. Well, you've got to savour such moments. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender. And in the end, it's an easy finish. Lovely goal.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Thomas. Kudus. On to Haaland.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession. It's important to have strong, dominant players in your midfield, and they've got that.
Haaland. Last man back, and job done. Still alive. Haaland. This looks promising. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Razvan Marin. Good technique displayed. They've lost it. Razvan Marin. Sébastien Haller. Slipshod passing. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Sébastien Haller. Well, the attack looks promising. Oh, in with a chance! Oh, tremendous block. Can he finish? Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you? Diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
What a shocking pass, really. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Could go ahead. A goal in the early stages. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Razvan Marin. Tagliafico. On the ball, Zakaria Labiad. Really getting stuck in. Well, we've been wondering if this deal might go through. Now it has gone through, and good news for Dortmund fans, Lee.
Yeah, it's an exciting transfer.
Opportunity! But it can't get all the way through. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. And a throw-in forthcoming. David Alaba. Well, that's a well-timed pass. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And then the finish is sublime. To chip the keeper like that takes real courage, let alone fabulous technique. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Half an hour remaining then. Making excellent progress with the ball. That it might be a chance here. And a goal here. Accuracy with the header. Just what they needed.
Well, as we see again, that's how to score goals. Get the ball into the box from wide areas. And finishing like that with a lovely headed goal is absolutely superb.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Thomas. This is Alaba. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. And the cross goes in. Well, no threat posed by the cross. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Labiad. Well, he could run onto it here. Tadic. Could pull one back here. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save that is.
And over comes the corner. The end product just wasn't there. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Orlando Pirates facing Wolves.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Klassen. Damian Suarez. A danger here as he runs at them. And putting his body on the line. Applying vigorous pressure. You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, speculative. Worth an effort. 2 goals down, why not?
Thomas. This is Alaba. Vinicius. Well, foul play, says the referee. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong, told the player exactly what he was thinking.
The free kick from distance just off target.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. I'm pretty sure the goalkeeper wasn't as well. It was close.
Lisandro Martinez. Lang. Alvarez now. Martinez. Tagliafico. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Offside, a tight one. So a personnel change then. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Now can they create something? And finishing there with more of a whimper than a bang.
Derek, that reminded me of you.
And that's it for tonight. Full time and an encouraging start for them. 3 points from their initial fixture lead.
Yeah, really, really strong start. That's what you need. But with 5 games to go, very important you stay in the now. 1 game at a time, Derek. Bit of a cliche. Two sides today, 2 goals, a really good performance, ran into the